welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be in our Minecraft world, and I think I've figured out how to use Auto Crafter for at least the sticks, for at least the bamboo. However, in order to do said things, there is a lot of this sand. We'll get to this in a second. And that sand, when I dig down there, it falls on my head, and I need to dig out more of this space. So, in true abstraction fashion, or you could call it order of operations, I need to do something with this floor. It needs to be something that I can do repeatable, and something that I can maybe even do in between, right? And so I think I've come up with a design I like, and you can kind of see this sort of repeating pattern that I've lined out. My fox is up there. I mean, he looks happy. I still don't know if I think I've lost the other fox. I think the white fox is no more. Hello, the white fox, you here? Or is it's just my baby boy fox? Yeah, just him. All right, well, white fox despawned. I spent all that time getting the dang thing for it to despawn, and that was my fault because I should have named the darn thing, but oh well. So, and this is why I need a floor. So, I am going to get to work on getting rid of all of this sand, which I will be using to make lots of concrete. So the sand's going to go to going to a good home. But as soon as I've gotten rid of the first layer of sand and I've gotten the first repeating pattern down, I'll be right back. All right, what do we think? I wanted to do something a little fit with the theme, right? These are all farms, but not nothing. That's good English. We're doing good. But not anything really over the top or anything overly fancy, right? Like we have lots of terracotta in most of our designs. And yes, we do reuse this terracotta because that's what the bamboo farm has. But I don't think it distracts. Um, yeah, and yes, I did use these these pearlescent frog lights as my stepping stone, so I could visually see it. Now, this is just one. It's going to repeat all around the farm area. So this will be nice. Now, I haven't put a ton of thought. Oops, almost fell into a hole for the area down here for the farm that's all water. I might, as you can see, I sort of started to dig out, and when I was flattening this out, I said, I don't really want to deal with this. Well, guess what? I'm probably gonna have to deal with that now. Or maybe I can push it off to future me's problem. That's a possibility. What I was ultimately trying to decide is, oh, hey, look, we do have the white fox still. Well, hi, buddy. I didn't think we had you. I thought you were lost and gone forever, but you're still around. How nice. So excited to see you, actually. That was a very surprise, a very good surprise. Um, yeah, and I need to work on, well, these ones I did convert to start doing bone meal. Wow, that's a lot of bone meal. These foxes are like on it, I guess. Jeez. Yeah, I did not have that much bone meal before, so go foxes. Who knew you guys would be the ones producing the most bone meal? Go figure. Anyway, so I still haven't decided, like I have it marked off to continue that down this way. Um, but I don't know, because then it would be lopsided, right? Because we built that to here. Yeah, it would be lopsided. I don't know. I don't know, but I was, long, long, long ago, I was thinking that I'd make like a little circular area. I don't know, something different here, just something, maybe a fountain or I don't know, something to that effect to sort of go with the theme. I did put coral in here, but it's starting to look, I don't know, it's starting to look not as amazing. How dare I grab that through the wall? No, that is just gonna have to be, where did it go? Did I grab it through the wall? No, it must have finally got pushed and sucked up. But that's gonna, eh, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to decide. How's this doing? Ooh, look at all of that. Gee, that is quite a bit. That is lovely. Um, and I might want to wait still. I want space in case I need space for farms. Because I still do want to put in a cactus farm in here, because that'll be good for dyes, and that's just overall good, I think. Might be nice to have those cactus flowers too. Anyway, let me go and put in, oh, one other topic. So probably, whoopsie, I didn't mean to do that. Sandstone, there we go. Probably like what I'm going to do with some of these, like in between here, I'm probably just going to put sandstone, and we'll have sandstone surrounding. This I might actually put one of these repeating designs. It is large enough, and then if I cover it, so be it, right? Like I'm not I'm not going to be hugely precious that I have to see the design. And in fact, when I do this one, the design, the flower design is actually going to go underneath this. So you won't see most of the design, which I think will be, it makes it look like this isn't an afterthought. Like I did this and then I built the farm instead of what actually happened was I built the farms and then this. But yeah, we're going to play around with that. But the more important part, right, is now I can go under here and start to get rid of some of the sand so that I will fix you. I don't, I put extra sticks that was in my inventory in here because I needed to do something with it. Um, Having said that, I do have some plans for down here and for all of those other bamboo, so I better get back to work. I'll be right back. So, taking after B double O, adding a little bit of texture, adding just that little bit of moss block in with the green wool, I think just breaks up the monotony a little bit. So I'll probably need, I'll have to write this down or I'm going to forget. I probably will need a way to create more moss blocks I don't have to go find moss. So maybe that's another one of those farms over there is a moss farm. Hmm, I'll have to think about that. But now you can kind of see what two of them look together. And then obviously, like I said, on this side, there's sandstone. And so that just makes it, again, a little less monotonous, especially with those moss blocks. Yeah, gotta continue on. Okay, so I've made some more progress and now I kind of have an idea. Yeah, I'm not going to be, whoop, 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 I didn't say you could go away. I'm not going to be able to fit another one in here unless I figure out like a curve design. I will, what I, okay, one thought at a time now, brain, one thought at a time. So last time I said, hey, adding a little bit more texture, and you can see I've made lots of progress. Adding a little bit more texture is kind of nice, right? Like just that little extra, and it goes so well with the green. So there's a couple of things that I've come as I've learned I'm at a limit. These two spots I've now ironed out for moss farms because moss is probably not a bad idea to have a farm for. And if I stop to think about it, I'm probably going to need a lot of moss in order to make the hanging gardens actually look, lush. And so moss farms, check. The other thing is, well, the green sheep is out of wool. That's a problem, considering how much green I still need for that side, and as you can see, coming around. So one of these middle farms is now going to become a cactus farm so that I can get the green dye that will allow me to then use some of the other wool that is different colors that I don't need. But you can see it's going to come all the way here. There'll be kind of like a space right here that I won't be able to fill, but then it'll come around this way. You can see I've already started with the to put the sandstone here for the walkway kind of bit, and then it probably will wrap around. I might go real talk. I have a cat. I have a cat that really likes sitting on the top of my desktop tower. I have a cat that really likes sitting up there and pressing the power button that happens on the top of my tower. So, yeah, I was talking, and then everything was gone. It was lovely. But let's continue what I was going to tell you. So, yes, we're going to come around. I'm going to do these two farms next time because I really do want to get back to what started this madness, which was how do I make auto crafters fix the thing. You'll see I've done more work up here. Like the hole that goes that way is now complete. And there's a reason why, because I have done this. And yes, this was the original walkway to the other side. This down here will now be the walkway. And I'll show you kind of where it ends up, which I think it ends in a better place than where I was. See, hey, look, here's the stairwell. And so like that is much quicker. And then if I want to go down, I can still go down. But yeah, this is much quicker. And then we can open up this entire area and it might actually fix also if I push it this direction, right? Like towards the town, I might be able to swing the underside to maybe the other side of the town. So then instead of, I don't know, I have to think about that because there's lots of water over there. Yeah, I'll have to think about that. But this gives me more opportunity. Having said that, let's get back to this. This is going to still be here. Let's get back to the auto crafter. because this is starting to fill up. And this one over here is completely full. Oops, hi. Yes, we're going to end up undoing all of this, but this is completely full and all backed up. So yeah, I need to do something about that. Okay. So I can put, oop, my bad. I didn't, well, here, have some bamboo. We're gonna undo that really quickly so that the bamboo just stays in here. But ultimately, we're still gonna do the crafter. I think we're still gonna do the crafter this way, right? So I want them facing, right? Yes, that's facing into the crafter. Oh, I need to go get some stuff. So I did find a really good um, video that really helps me with the clock part of this. I'm going to need this. I don't need all of this, by the way. I just need some of it. And I think that's it. So I will put the link in the description below that helped me out a lot for just these single use ones, right? Like, and I'll be right back once I got it all set up. Alrighty, so I got this a little cleared out a bit. That you'll see in the video, like there's an extra piece here that I don't think I need to do because the crafter waits for the second bamboo, and so I just made it wait a little longer, which this one it's gotten through everything. And then I did it over here. We'll talk about that hole in a second. I did it over here. We've got lots and lots of sticks. And you can see it's emptying out. So like it's filling up and it's waiting to do the ting. So this one will be done momentarily. And then the last one, the final countdown. It still has some to go, but it's working very good. Now, this one is a little problematic, and I will tell you why. Because of you. I think I'm doing this wrong. Ah, hello. Hold on. I'm trying to do this in a way. So like I'm doing this all funky because I'm trying to do this in a way so that I don't see there's water. So I don't wash this out and have to redo all of that all over again. But completely made a mess here. Yeah. Okay, well, go ahead and put that there because I can't fill it up with sand. So there really is no going further than this, which is fine. Okay, so on that side, that's fine. But on this side, not so much. Lots of water right under wool. And that's a problem. Now, we will see as I'm walking, you'll see that this is not showing the wool on top because I wanted to give like some space so that if I happen to hit like the wool or damage the top in some way, shape, or form, I'm not dropping all the way down to my knees. To my knees. So there is like a buffer, right? Like here is the sand buffer, although this is gonna this should be changed out to non-sand. So it'll end up being sandstone. But okay, so here's where that is. You see my problem? It doesn't, like if I want to go all the way across, I am going to miss this. So I do want to get this one included. I don't know if I need that one down there included. I'll think about that. That's a lot of digging. I mean, granted, I've done already a lot of digging, but just to have access underneath, I don't know. We'll see. I might, but definitely, oops, well, that didn't need to be there anymore because I have the frog light. Definitely I need to deal with the water that's under here somehow, some way. What else have I done? We talked about the moss farms, which I desperately need just to give some more texture, and the this is the next day, so I'm trying to remember what all I talked about. And having a cactus farm either here or here, and then and then. I do think that I'm going to need to do something more than just this, right? Sticks are great. Love sticks. But sticks are not the final, like, the final form of this boss. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one of these, probably not this one. I'm going to make like this one a thing for either campfires or tripwire hooks. So we'll have another hopper, and then it'll come down here into a bigger 2x2 kind of situation. This one is this is one I'm going to definitely turn into item frame / paintings. The recipe's basically the same except for one item. And I do need lots of paintings to decorate and whatnot, and that'll just save time. This one back here, though, I could do campfires, because I do need campfires, but I'm actually thinking of changing this altogether so that it starts giving me, instead of sticks, it starts giving me blocks, because then I can do other things with these blocks of bamboo. So why don't I just do that right now? Yeah. And then I will have to move all these sticks out of here. That'll make that one go a lot slower, but that's okay. I don't need scaffolding, so I don't really need the bamboo as a pole. I just need it in a form. So yeah, that's the next step, is clear out this layer, right? This layer, so that it can be flush with this down here, which is going to be the ground layer. I think we might go one more down, which case then that goes one more down so that we can get to the stairs, but we'll see. I have a video that'll show me how to do two and 3 ingredient auto crafters, and it is gnarly. Oh my goodness, it's gnarly. But let's now look at this hole. So not only do we have a hole and water, but we have them right next to each other. Okay. Now's the time to be brave. I don't think there's anything in here. I haven't heard anything, but this makes complete sense of why I was hearing mob noises when I was up here. Hello? Oh, that's under something else. Interesting. Okay. Uh, okay, so that was anticlimactic. I was really worried that that was going to be a massive cave. Oh, hey, look, there's the water. There is more water. I'm so excited that I'm gonna find so much water. Boy. So yeah, I've got a lot of digging, but let me see if I can get, I'm gonna get some digging done because I want to get this one started at minimum on the brain. Brain just stopped. Holy moly mackerel. I need like coffee or something, some sort of caffeine. Brain, You are not helpful. Let's see if I can get a get the 2 ingredient auto crafter set up for this because paintings would be nice, and then I can bring some wool over. All right, let me clear some of this out, and I'll be right back. And with that, I got it done. All right, I'll just tour a little bit, but the video's in the description. Basically, it's controlled by these redstone torches to make sure that now I say this like I understand what I'm talking about. Still don't quite understand what these two roles do, but I do understand this. The observer is looking to see that this has changed its state. It is on if either of the redstone torches are on, and so when both of them turn off, the observer realizes something's happened and sends a signal, I'm assuming to comparator. Yeah, looks like it. And then that allows the not comparator. These are the comparators. These are redstone repeaters. So then it sends a signal. How these two know to turn off? Apparently, this has got to be full of stuff, which it is, and this has to have 23 sticks in it. Have no idea. Beyond that, it works. I can follow directions, and we're getting some paintings. And I'm just using, oh wow, all of it's here. Just using some gray wool for right now, which I'll probably change that out. The problem I see that I'm going to have is that this is always going to want gray wool. So the minute we run out of gray wool, or this doesn't have 23 gray wool in it, then this whole thing breaks down. But I mean, we got a little time, so there's that. So now my bamboo is making useful things. Yay! Useful things. Good job. Pat on the back. I can follow directions. I may not understand them, but I can follow them. Oh, yes. And then I did have to, this is a good reminder right here. I did have to lower the floor a bit. Now you can see I didn't have to lower the floor for this contraption, right? But I will for the three item, the 3 item one. The 3 item one requires uh, something to be up here and then 4 levels below it. So, yeah, but I don't necessarily need the 3 item one just yet. I'm curious. Let's go look. I can run the length, and then not obvious, maybe not obvious to everyone. Hello, don't make assumptions. I did push this back a little bit more, so slowly we are moving across the universe kind of thing. I haven't run into any more water, but we'll see. We know water exists. We'll have to see. 38 blocks of bamboo is not bad. Not bad at all. I'm wondering if I should move some of those sticks over here. Because the sticks are going to be, yeah. So let's move some sticks. Let's move some sticks. I moved that because I was going to bring the potatoes down, and then I just totally forgot to bring the potatoes down. So there's that. But I'm going to use up far more sticks than I'm going to use up wool. So I wonder if the wool's going to run out or if the sticks are going to run out. Probably the sticks. That's okay. Then I know everything is getting used. There is nothing that's being lost to, well, except for sand and sand and sandstone that I dig out of all of these places. Most things are not getting lost, I should say. All right, we put a whole bunch of sticks in there. Beautiful. And then now we have 38 blocks of bamboo that we can do various things with, right? Planks, stairs, all that good stuff. But I think that's going to call it for today. I will work to get the triple one done. The only reason I haven't done it, I'm not doing it right now, is I'm really trying to decide, do I want campfires or do I want trap trapdoor hooks, right? Trapdoor hooks seem a little bit more useful than the camp. I don't know. I'm gonna have to decide, and then I'll build it out. But so next time on our builds, we will get that all set up to do either campfires or do tripwire hooks. It's probably going to be tripwire hooks, if I'm honest. That's probably going to be what it's going to be. And then we'll work on a moss farm and we'll work on the cactus farm. Wow, that's going to be a packed packed episode already. Jeez Louise. Just so that we can finish the floor decoration and start to build out this area to then hook all of our machines up and make them all useful. But thank you all for watching. Hopefully you have a wonderful day and I'll see you all next time. Bye.